This is Dullewe National Park. In the past, this sanctuary in the north-central province of Sri Lanka was a haven for tuskers. Today, most of the big tuskers are gone. Sadly, many tuskers perished due to human activities. As of writing, more than 90% of male elephants in Sri Lanka do not have tusks. In fact, among all Asian elephant subspecies, the Sri Lankan elephant has the lowest occurrence of tusks. But it wasn't always this way. Extraordinary elephants with impressive tusks were recorded in the past. This is a life-size statue of Millangoda Raja. When he was alive, Raja reportedly had the longest tusks in Asia, each measuring up to 7.5 feet. The tusks almost touched the ground, so when Raja bent his head, the tusks would touch the ground. Sometimes, this made it difficult for him to consume food. Millangoda Raja had an impressive height of around 10 feet. Due to his regal appearance and calm temperament, he was chosen as the main casket bearer of the Kandy Esala Perahera. For around 40 years, he was part of the Perahera. As his fame grew, locals and foreigners alike came to see him. Foreigners were the first to point out the unique length of the tusks. Soon, it became clear that Millangoda Raja was a very special tusker. On average, Asian elephant tusks are between 3 to 6 feet long. Unlike African elephants, only some male Asian elephants have tusks. The tusks, which are the upper incisor teeth, grow continuously at a rate of around 17 centimeters per year. Generally, while some male elephants have tusks that extend conspicuously beyond the lip, some males and most females have tushes that barely extend beyond the mouth. These tushes are brittle and are only 1 to 2 inches long. Researchers have often cited a very long-tusked elephant from Thailand. This spectacular tusker was a royal elephant that lived in the 1800s. In one of 2 remaining photographs, the tusker is seen in profile. Reportedly, he couldn't lie down for the last 30 years because of his long tusks. As seen in this picture, an elevated platform was built so his tusks could rest on the ground. The right tusk was 9 feet 11 inches long, and the left tusk was 8 feet 11 inches long. This tusker died in 1899, and his tusks are now displayed at the Royal Elephant National Museum in Thailand. If these measurements are correct, this may be the longest tusked Asian elephant that ever lived. African elephants generally have larger and longer tusks than Asian elephants. The longest African elephant tusk ever recorded was around 11.5 feet, about the size of a small car. Though African tusks are heavier, Asian elephant tusks can reach impressive lengths, like Millangoda Raja. Fair to say that after Raja's demise, no current captive or wild elephant with similar tusks has been recorded in Sri Lanka. But the late Heiyanthuduwa Raja was a close contender. Reportedly, this elephant had tusks that were over 7 feet in length. He also participated in the Kandy Perahera for over 10 years. After he died in 2002, his skeleton was displayed at the Colombo National Museum. According to the data displayed at the museum, the tusks are 7.3 feet long, which would mean they were slightly shorter than Millangoda Raja's tusks. In 1945, Millangoda Raja was found in the Puttalam district of Sri Lanka. At the time, prominent zoologist P.E.P. Dharaniagala stated that around 11% of adult male elephants in Sri Lanka are tuskers. A later study in 1994 by the Wildlife Department revealed that the percentage of tuskers was only 7.3%. With the recent spate of elephant deaths in Sri Lanka, which includes tuskers, the percentage of tuskers might be lower today. This begs the question, will Sri Lanka ever see a regal tusker like Millangoda Raja again? In neighboring India, especially in the southern regions, around 80 to 90% of male elephants have tusks. But the overall percentage of tuskers in India is lower in the northern states. A tusker elephant in southern India, called Bogeshwara, reportedly had the longest tusks in Asia. After he died in 2022, his tusks were measured to be 8.3 and 7.6 feet. In Sri Lanka, a wild tusker known as Mahasan is said to have the largest tusks in the country. Physically, he's not very tall. Despite his stocky appearance, he has notably thick tusks. This tusker is normally found in the north-central province of Sri Lanka. In recent times, an elephant known as Millangoda Raja had the longest tusks in Sri Lanka. The tusks were reportedly 7 feet long. Some people claimed he had the longest tusks in Asia. Originally gifted from Thailand, this tusker also participated in the Kandy Perahera. However, he returned to Thailand after controversies arose related to its well-being. But Millangoda Raja was in a league of his own. His majestic appearance and unique gait made him an integral part of the annual Kandy Perahera. Sadly, on August 3, 2011, Millangoda Raja died. He was 73 years old. Even the BBC announced his death, and many people came to pay their last respects to Raja. Today, the memory of Millangoda Raja is kept alive with this life-sized reconstruction. Apart from being a personal memorial, this serves as a warning to protect Sri Lanka's remaining tuskers before it's too late.